fantasy, caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
You know, it's always funny because the same people that come after you when you dislike something use the same tactics and same strategy every time, and it's very telling when they do it. It's very disingenuous and very hateful when they do it. And what am I talking about? Well, they trying to stop you, boy. They come after you, boy. They climbing in through your windows. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband, because they gonna get you. It's very funny because you may be saying, well, what are you talking about? Well, there's an artist and writer for DC and a couple other places named Francesco Francavilla. And I like their stuff. I like their art. Now, their stories are a little so-so, but I do like this person's art. That's why I follow them on Twitter. It's not because of anything else, because I know who they are because of their Twitter account and their art. So that's why I follow them on Twitter. And anybody that argues that is just being silly. Well, they posted yet again another anti-Trump post. And it wouldn't be so bad if it didn't constantly fill up my newsfeed every day. And it's like I try to tell these people that are attacking me, it's an oversaturation. You would not do this in a business. You would not. And so I retweeted the picture where they had very poorly photoshopped a Wile E. Coyote card and put Donald J. Trump, stable genius, have brain, will golf. Ha 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 ha. And so I retweeted it and I just calmly said, please just do comics. And that unleashed the floodgates. Not only did I immediately get attacked, but Francesco actually retweeted me and put a snide remark, I can multitask, you know, winky face. They always have to do these winky faces and smiley faces to let you know that they're being snide. They don't do it in a nice way, it's in a hateful way. And so I said, I followed you because I like your art a lot, but these political jabs get tiring. I get it enough from Marvel and IDW. He said, I appreciate the love for my art. These comments are just a tiny percentage of my posts, so you can ignore them if you don't like them. Did you just tell a fan to buzz off? You just told a customer to buzz off if they don't like your post. What is the deal here? These are the dumbest people. No, like Zach says all the time, no other business other than comics has this kind of policy. And it's ridiculous. Go get a job at McDonald's and work the counter and say, if you don't like what I have to say, buzz off. See how that works out. You're going to get canned. So I told them that this was just silly. I said, this is most of your posts and this is over and over and over. And I said, I do, but it gets tiring when your feed has pros in it 89% of the time posting or retweeting Trump. That's why public figures really should have 2 accounts. Oh, then that's when I got attacked. Everybody started coming at me. Everybody started attacking me. I had one person says, you know, telling artists to stick to art, not opinions, is super condescending, right? And I said, that's a cool story. You know, dogpiling someone's fan is super condescending. And so I said, sorry I got interrupted, but that was one of my responses. And then somebody said, why should art and life be separate? You know, they always have to tie in art is life, art is politics. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm talking about comic book pros putting anti-Trump stuff all day long on their posts. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about philosophy. You know, it's not hard, it's business. And so this kept going on, and then I started getting attacked by I guess an actor, if you count Home Alone as their highest point in their life, that they're some kind of actor. And they started calling me a crap poster and all this kind of stuff. And I said, why are you being so hateful? I've never spoken to you before in my life. It says, you don't want to think about artists as people who have beliefs, just a pair of hands. You know, they always have to go to that fake thing of, if you don't like someone doing something, then you're a hateful bigot. You know, it always has to be that extreme left turn. And so this just kept going on, and I said, well, pro artists are public figures. I said they should act as such. Please stop dogpiling me, you know? And you can't attack a public figure. You can talk to them in a nice way, or you can talk to them in a mean way, but they're a public figure. They're going to get scrutinized. They're constantly in everybody's eyes, or constantly in front of everybody's eyes. And, you know, then they try to say that I'm confused about what a public figure is, and I said, well, do you not think an artist for a major comic book company is a public figure? I said, someone that signs autographs and sells thousands of comics. What's your definition of a public figure? And they won't answer you. You know, they keep revolving over and over and over and over again. And it's just silly politics where, you know, they start using these weird analogies like, don't you just love people who are all, how dare you talk about things that affect you? What are you talking about? And they said, make pictures, art monkey. Just make pictures. And the very person that says that has a mockingbird asked me about my female agenda profile pic. So that goes ahead and tells you one of the most failed comics this year, or this last year. Yep, sounds good. And so that basically what they are is they're the thought police. They're attacking me because I said one thing to a comic book pro, someone who has 47,000 followers, and I have 600. Someone that has on their profile New York Times best-selling author, award-winning storyteller, creator, comic book writer, and artist, illustrator, panel whisperer, also not a robot. You know, they always have to put those weird little unfunny jokes right there at the end. They can't just stop at artist and illustrator. You know, they have to put that weird unfunny stuff right there at the end. But I followed them because I like their art. I knew that they were slightly political, but you know, it just gets to head eventually. It gets to the point where it's it's too much. And so I asked these people, I said, you know, you're telling me that if this person didn't have Eisner winner on there, that they would have the same amount of following? They said, well, I don't know, you know, maybe, but trying to tell, and I'm like, no, don't change the subject. You just agreed with me that that's my point right there. Just stop. You've already agreed with me. Let's just stop the hate posting. You know, let's just end it. And they don't understand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say I want less politics, more comics. On your Twitter page that says Eisner winning writer and artist. How hard is that to understand? It's not. But they want to change it into something else because they want to say that since they're talking about anti-Trump, it's okay. And you know, I talked to these people over and over and over, and this just went again and again and again. And finally they said, you know, I asked them, I said, so one of the people was, you know, harassing me over and over, and I said, so you're telling me that if Nike posted on their business account pro-Trump tweets 80% of the day, that you would ignore that and be okay with it? And this is the very telling answer that they give me. They said, yes, I'd ignore them. But then they added, I would probably unfollow them and I wouldn't buy their shoes. Okay, period, right there. I would probably unfollow them and I wouldn't buy their shoes. Exactly. Thank you for proving my point. It's okay as long as it's your politics. I'm so sick of this SJW bullcrap. It's ruining comics, and it's not helping anything. You show me another business where someone can act like this on Twitter and doesn't lose their job. Nowhere. You show me if Francesco started posting pro-Trump tweets every day, you tell me how many followers he would have. It's this stupid groupthink philosophy that wants to deal in vague narratives that don't have anything to do with what we're talking about and try to change the subject. If someone tries to do that to you on Twitter and tries to change the subject about something that doesn't matter, you immediately stop and say, no, this is what I mean, don't change the narrative. And then if they keep on, just ignore them. Because these people don't deserve your answer. That's my whole point. They wanted to attack me over and over, and I said, look, right now you're arguing with a person you don't follow about something that you don't agree with. That's a very telling fact right there. If I was anti-Trump, then it would be okay. But since I just want less politics and better comics, I'm a hateful bigot. And these people start cussing me and start saying all these other hateful things. And my thing is, prove it. I want to see if you're sitting here trying to act like you're a comic book fan. Post a picture of you buying comics. These people had things like cartoonists and things like that on their feed, but yet don't have any comic book stuff. So I don't really understand where it's at. You know, it doesn't make sense. My page is for comic books and manga and TV, and that's it. You know, and it's just sad that we have these people trying to insert themselves into something they don't care about, and it just infuriates me to no end that they will attack someone with 600 followers just because they asked a pro to do less politics. That's very telling. It's very telling. They always say these things like, if you don't like it, don't buy it. What kind of strategy is that? When has that ever worked? Marvel's been doing that, and that's why for 3 years they've had the lowest sales of all time. I don't understand why they think that's okay, and I point it out to them all the time, and they don't want to hear it because I'm on the wrong side of the fence to them. And the wrong side of the fence is anyone at all that says that you have too much politics. And what they see that is you're attacking this person. You can't attack a public figure, and I don't know any other way to say that other than if you were to say, I'm gonna kill you. That's the only way you could attack a public figure. Telling someone, hey, I just want more comics, is not attacking someone. I don't understand why they have to directly correlate them not liking what someone's doing to physical attacks. You know, it doesn't really, they always do these false narrative and these lies to do that kind of stuff, and it doesn't really make any sense. You know, I don't get it, you know. And if you call them out on this kind of stuff, they either start cursing at you, or they start sending you winky face emojis and things like that. And it really saddens me. Now, Francesco is the same person that did the picture of Batman taking a knee, if that makes sense to you, who this person is. And when they posted that, I told them, please stop trying to politicize a character that you don't own. You know, that's not up to you. You're taking a character that you didn't create and you're trying to do something with it. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to correlate to the Kaepernick situation with the take a knee. You know, that unemployed quarterback that now has proven the point to why politics don't need to be in things. And then you're going to have Batman take a knee in a picture and post it. You've got to be the dumbest person I've ever met in my life. Just make comic books. How hard is that? The people have spoken. That's why Diversity Comics has 50,000 followers on YouTube, and Marvel has books selling under 10,000. Pay attention. Go to business school or something. Have somebody else run your account, because you're obviously not smart enough to do it on your own. But that's all I got to say. I just wanted to get that out there and just show you. This is a prime example right here of what's wrong in comics. The fact that they attacked me and dogpiled me like they did really shows what we've got going on. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I should get the news video out later today, but I just had to make this video because this has got to stop, guys. This is not helping comic books. We want good comics. We want less politics. Okay? See you guys later. Bye.